Alright, I got a 2013 Dodge Ram 5.7 liter Hemi. I'm going to be changing the spark plugs today. I watched a few videos on YouTube. There's some very helpful videos out there. This is not going to be that. This is going to be me doing it. This is my first time doing this. But I figured if I made a video, and especially if I screwed up, I could show other people how not to screw up, right? I bought 16 platinum spark plugs. I've gapped them 0.43. Use a gapper. If you don't know what a gapper is, it's one of these little round disc type things. I gapped them at 0.43, which is what it says on the internet. And I gotta take this air thing off. I gotta take this plastic cover off to get down in here. You can see down here where it looks like these little black bars are. There's 2 spark plugs per cylinder, and I'm only 5'8", and this is as far as I can reach right here. I'm gonna have to get a step ladder and probably get up over in here at a certain point to get in here and get what needs to be done. So stick around for more. Alright, so I'm gonna take off this bracket here. Let's hold this intake in. Alright. Cover looks like it's sort of shimmies and wiggles out, and this connects all the way over here. Yep, just lift up on that. Okay, so now the air intake should come out with no problem. Just had to wiggle it around some things. Let's see, let's get that out of there. I'm probably going to start on this side. I'm told that these are 10 millimeters, and we take these out. Somehow this little wiring harness comes loose, so I can get to that back one. And these little red clips, supposedly you just pull them up, and that's supposed to release these to then wiggle up. I'm gonna see if I can get that done. I gotta lift that coil out. Alright, take a little wiggling. Got it out. I bought this special socket wrench with an adjustable head. It's got the pivot head just for this job, because I heard you have to have this in order to get this in there. I've got various extensions that I could use, and I'm gonna try giving them all a shot, and we'll get it done one way or another. So, I want to get the old one out of here. I'm gonna start with the hardest place to reach. All right, let's start with the easiest one. How about that? Oh yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, that looks terrible. That's 4. That's 5. 10. There we go. There we go. Move these hoses out of the way, I can get to it a little easier. That's the trick, buddy. last of the Mohicans on this side. Alright, I put some anti-seize on the end here. And I'm going to, luckily this thing has a magnet in it. I'm going to use that magnet to guide it back in. Oh, alright, that's half of it. Woo! The other side was way easier. I always say I'm going to start with the hardest one first, and then I don't. And I'll tell you why. I know this sounds silly, but sometimes you just need a win to get started, you know? You gotta like go, come on, just let me figure something out, and then I'll figure out the hard stuff. That's kind of how I feel about this right now. Let me get this difficult one, or these easy ones, to maybe build some confidence up so I could do some of the harder ones. Although I did want to start with the harder ones first. I know I said that. Alright, I got the last one out on the back. That was not easy. So it is easier physically to come from the other side of the motor over the top. You can see I can fit my hands in there and kind of twist things around. 10 millimeter is the bolts. So let's get the old spark plugs out while I'm right here. As luck would have it, I happen to have a telescoping, basically a magnet on a stick. Easy. Nice and easy. Pull out the plug. Alright, I'm sure that took way longer than it was supposed to. And there's lots of people going to go, you did a terrible job. You shouldn't have done it that way. Okay. I probably won't do this again. I'll probably have somebody do this next time. This is a lot of work. So, spark plugs are changed. I am going to put the air thing back on, the air collector, and the cowl back on, and we're going to test it out. Here are the old spark plugs. The worst one of the bunch looks like this one. Looks pretty bad. But they're all not great. I mean, this is 70,000 miles worth in about 8 years. So, yeah. Alright, so I got the cowl back on, and I got the intake back together. Everything's plugged up, everything's plugged in. Now for the test, we're gonna crank it. Okay? Sit you guys here. You see? Alright, everything sounds good. I'm gonna call that done. Let's take her for a drive. Okay, I think that's fixed my problem. Before, whenever I would accelerate, I'd hear this lag, kind of a sputter, but now not bad. Sounds like it did when I bought it. We're gonna call that good. I'm gonna call that good. I'll drive it over the next week, back and forth to work and around town, and we'll just see if it acts up. Everything seems fine right now. I'm gonna wrap this up. If you're tentative about doing the job yourself, by all means, ask get somebody to do it. But it is doable. It's just you got to have a good many tools and extensions and combinations of extensions to get it out, and a magnet of some kind, especially for that back spark plug, because that was a booger to get out. All right, let's take it on home.